Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly overlooked or undervalued in your relationships? Do you ever find yourself wishing that others would prioritize you more? Well, what if I told you there are 9 powerful psychological strategies that could change all that? Imagine being able to shift the dynamics of your relationships so that you become a top priority in the lives of those who matter most to you. These strategies aren't just theories, they're actionable steps that, when applied, can revolutionize how others perceive and prioritize you. So if you're ready to take control of your relationships and ensure that you're always seen as a priority, then buckle up, because we're about to dive into 9 game-changing strategies that will transform the way you interact with others. If you appreciate what we're doing here, please hit the subscribe button and watch the video to the end. 1. Instill the fear of loss. To become a priority in someone's life, making them fear losing you is a powerful tactic. This means you should create a bit of emotional distance. Don't always share your thoughts and feelings with them. Instead, start sharing your time with other people and reduce how much you confide in the person you want to prioritize you. The idea is that when someone feels they might lose something valuable, they tend to value it more. By not being as available or open as you used to be, the person will start to notice your absence and fear the possibility of losing your attention and presence. However, be careful not to push them away completely, as this could backfire and make them give up on trying to get closer to you. The key is to strike a balance where you subtly let them see that you have other important people and activities in your life. 2. Limit accessibility. Another effective strategy is to limit your accessibility. This means you shouldn't always be available whenever the person wants to see or talk to you. Instead, prioritize quality interactions over quantity. When you make yourself too accessible, people might take you for granted and not appreciate the time they spend with you. By being less available, you increase the value of the time you do spend together. Think of it like a rare treasure that people value more because it's not always easy to get. This doesn't mean you should be distant or hard to reach all the time, but rather that you should have your own life, hobbies, and activities that sometimes take priority. 3. Maintain mystery. Keeping a bit of mystery about yourself can make you more intriguing and valued by others. People are naturally curious about what they don't fully understand, and this curiosity can make them more interested in you. To maintain some mystery, avoid revealing everything about yourself too quickly. Share your interests and activities in small, engaging snippets rather than laying everything out at once. This approach keeps the other person wanting to learn more about you over time, which can make you more appealing. Being a bit mysterious doesn't mean being deceptive or secretive. It just means you should pace how much you disclose about yourself. For example, if someone asks about your hobbies, you can give a brief and interesting answer rather than a detailed account. This leaves them wanting to know more and looking forward to future conversations where they can discover new things about you. 4. Allow them to invest in you. Letting someone invest in you is like giving them a chance to show how much they value you. Think of it as letting them put coins in a piggy bank labeled relationship. The more they invest, whether it's time, effort, or emotions, the more they feel like they've got something precious. When you allow someone to invest in you, you're letting them know that you're worth their time and attention. This doesn't mean playing hard to get or being unapproachable. It's more about giving them opportunities to show that they care. For example, you could let them plan a date or share something personal with you. 5. Prioritize your needs. Prioritizing your needs means putting yourself first and making choices that are best for you, even if they might disappoint or inconvenience others. It's about recognizing your own value and not settling for less than you deserve. For example, if someone consistently treats you poorly or doesn't respect your boundaries, you have every right to prioritize your well-being and distance yourself from that person. By prioritizing your needs, you send a powerful message to others that you won't tolerate being mistreated or taken for granted. Additionally, surrounding yourself with people who respect and value you can make you feel happier and more fulfilled, which ultimately attracts more positive relationships into your life. 6. Don't make them the center of your life. It's essential to maintain your independence and sense of self-worth in any relationship. While it's natural to want to spend time with the people we care about, it's equally important to have interests, hobbies, and goals outside of the relationship. When you make someone the center of your life, you run the risk of losing sight of your own needs and desires. This can lead to feelings of dependency and insecurity, which are not conducive to a healthy relationship. Instead, focus on building a fulfilling life for yourself that doesn't revolve solely around the other person. Pursue your passions, spend time with friends and family, and work towards your goals. 7. Give up starting conversations all the time. If you're always the one starting conversations with someone, it might be time to take a step back and see what happens when you stop initiating contact. This doesn't mean playing games or ignoring the other person. It's about giving them the opportunity to show that they care enough to reach out to you. When you're constantly the one making the effort to keep the conversation going, it can make the other person take you for granted and assume that you'll always be there. By giving up the role of conversation starter, you're challenging the other person to step up and take responsibility for maintaining the connection. If they care about you, they'll make the effort to get in touch and keep the relationship alive. 8. Make your happiness independent. Relying on others to make you happy can be a recipe for disappointment. While it's natural to seek validation and support from the people we care about, true happiness comes from within. Making your happiness independent means taking responsibility for your own well-being and not depending on others to fulfill you. This doesn't mean shutting people out or refusing help when you need it. It's about understanding that your happiness is ultimately your own responsibility. By focusing on activities and pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment, you become more attractive to others because you radiate confidence and positivity. It's like filling your own cup so that you have more to give to others. 9. Dare to walk away. Walking away from someone you care about can be one of the hardest things to do, but sometimes it's necessary to prioritize your own well-being. If you find yourself constantly giving more than you're getting in a relationship, or if the other person doesn't treat you with the respect and appreciation you deserve, it may be time to reevaluate whether the relationship is worth your time and energy. Walking away doesn't mean you don't care about the person anymore. It means you care enough about yourself to recognize when a situation isn't healthy or fulfilling. By daring to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you, you create space for new opportunities and connections to enter your life. It's like closing one door to open another, brighter one. And remember, walking away doesn't mean you've failed or that you're giving up. It means you're taking control of your own happiness and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve.